What is faith? Faith is the translation for the Greek word pistis, which means trust, assurance, confidence, and belief. Pistis in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1 is defined as the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Faith is a substance, meaning the assurance of things we hope for but are yet to receive. Faith, which is confidence, belief, and trust, is also our evidence of that which is not seen, spiritual. Faith comes before a prayer is answered or before an individual receives what he or she requested for from God. Faith means believing based on conviction without physical proofs. Let me give you two examples, one from the New Testament and the other from the Old Testament. In the New Testament, two blind men came to Jesus and asked him to heal them. Then he asked them, "Do you believe that I am able to do this?" The blind men answered, "Yes, Lord." Then he touched their eyes and their eyes were opened. Their confidence that Jesus could give them sight was the substance or reality of what they hoped for. That same confidence was an evidence that they would receive what they asked for. They had faith in advance that it would be done. In the Old Testament, the friends of Daniel who refused to bow told the king, "Our God whom we serve will deliver us from your fire, and he will deliver us. But if not, let it be known to you that we do not serve your God." Daniel chapter 3 verse 17 to 18. I hope you notice that in their statement to the king they said, "But if not." That is a signal that they didn't know in advance how God was going to deliver them from the fire. History didn't tell them that God had once delivered anyone from that kind of fire for them to pay reference to it and base their faith hoping that it was going to happen to them that same way. They didn't know whether God was going to save their physical lives or resurrect them should in case they burn. Their faith or trust was a substance of what they hoped for. It was the evidence of that which was not yet seen, known, or received. They simply believed that God was going to deliver them because they obeyed his commands and did not bow to any other God. And the story ended that there was a fourth man in the fire and they were not burnt because he whom they believed in was more faithful to fail them. In the case of Abraham, he didn't know how God was going to do it, but he believed that God could do anything. And he knew that God could resurrect the son after the sacrifice. He knew that God could provide. And he pronounced it by saying that God was going to provide. This man, out of faith, told the sacrifice that God was going to provide a sacrifice. Faith without works is dead. For your faith to work, you have to walk. It's true you believe based on convictions without physical proofs, but you have to prove your beliefs physically before your beliefs works for you. God spoke to Abraham and he believed that he was going to have a child, although he was old. But can I tell you something? Abraham knew that that was never going to be possible unless he lied with his wife. He had some work to do for the promise to come true. There is an action that is required to make your faith manifest. Whatever you believe, if you don't speak for it or act on it, you will not be justified. To believe and see is different from to see and believe. Note, the report that was presented by the spies sent by Moses was not a lie. They actually saw giants, and truly they felt as small as grasshoppers. Even Caleb saw the giants too, but he didn't feel as small as a grasshopper. There is a clear difference between faith and fear. Caleb's report was that of faith. He didn't doubt the power of God. He believed that the God who took them from the beginning was able to take them to the end. He knew that God was too big to be minimized. His report didn't scare or demoralize the people. Faith can actually make a failure succeed. The struggles and challenges we often go through always seems beyond us, but note that it is not beyond God. If only our faith can face it, we will conquer, just like the little boy David. You might feel that you are small inadequate, naive, or let's say an amateur, and you feel like a grasshopper before your struggles. But I want to tell you, don't belittle your God. There is what we call test of faith. Your reaction to challenges and struggles defines your personality in the eyes of God. Faith only fails those who cannot defend it. Stop doubting. Believe me when I say you are a success, a winner, a champion, a conqueror, an overcomer, because you are a child of God. Live by faith. Have faith in God today and live by it. But make sure that you add work to your faith. Thank you for watching up to this point. I hope those words did mean something to you. Please subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell so that whenever we post videos on Mondays, you will get notifications. Also follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. And do well to comment because I would really like to read your comments on these videos. Thank you. See you next time.